I was surprised when I started thinking about this topic, about what's going to happen with perhaps this president, but what has happened with other presidents who have broken bad in one way or another. Everyone focuses on impeachment, and yet we've never had a successful removal by impeachment. And I realize it's not all about impeachment. That's what everybody rushes to when you think about removing a president, but it's not all about impeachment. There are many other ways we can disempower or remove a president. And the founders, in their wisdom, came up with a method by which we could remove presidents a relatively easy way, which is every 4 years we have an election. And if you don't like the way the president is behaving, you can say, you're fired. Well, what happens when you get something like you saw last year? When you have an anonymous op-ed in the New York Times by somebody claiming to be a senior administration official saying, don't worry, America, we got this. We're undermining the president. We are taking his misguided impulses and we're pushing back against those. So the stuff you see is the stuff we're letting through, but the worst stuff makes you wonder what the worst stuff was. But the worst stuff, we're squelching that. And at the same time, Bob Woodward's book came out, Fear, where he describes, among other things, a senior administration official taking a memo off the president's desk, hoping he would forget it so that he wouldn't abrogate a free trade agreement with South Korea. Well, that's violating some norms. There is a norm of faithful service in the United States government that you execute what the president says to execute, or you resign and you say why. Well, here are people not doing either. Here are people not executing what the president says to execute and undermining him from within. Well, guess what? That's an ethical norm that the next president is really gonna want, and it is being undermined. I don't envy the people making that choice, because I think the people doing those things think that they are protecting national security. They think that they're doing the right thing for the country. And yet you think about the logic of it, how many people among the, 9 million employees and contractors in the executive branch, how many of those people have the right to ethically overrule the President of the United States who is duly elected? That's an ethical dilemma that most of us would never want to be in.